Review here with another top 10 list. So my channel is known by now for showcasing different spin-offs such as the Rant series and my few major projects. So with this topic in mind, here are the top 10 best video game spin-offs. The rules for this one are that the game in question must differ massively from its main series, and please keep in mind that this list is only limited to 10 spaces, so not every great spin-off will be able to make it on this list. You got that? In that case, let's do this! Command & Conquer Renegade. Ready for another satisfying real-time strategy game? Well, keep looking. Actually, before you go, would a story-driven mission-based FPS interest you at all? Renegade was a risk for Westwood Studios, as it was a massive breakaway from what they're well known for. But you've got to admit that you've always wondered what it'd be like to play a Command & Conquer level in first person, so now's your chance. Typing of the Dead. Despite being a strange title, it's actually quite good and entertaining, so shut up, whatever, it's in at number 9. The arcade version is what we're all aware of, but imagine what would happen if you were to replace the plastic guns with a keyboard, and your goal is not to shoot the enemy, but to type out words that appear on the screen instead. Who knew that spelling and grammar was so dangerous? Resident Evil Revelations. Here's my suggestion for getting into the Resident Evil series. Play the first 4, and if you're really liking it, then play the HD remastered version of number 1. Then play 0, and then move on to Revelations. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't play Resident Evil 5 and 6. Don't know about the new one, it's not out yet. That's right, check the release date of this video. Well, although Revelations is a spin-off series, it actually follows the formula of the original titles, meaning that in a way, the Revelations series is the main series. Oh, in that case this entry is disqualified. Don't know what to say now because I've got nothing as a backup. Well, in the meantime, here's a video of a cat singing to heavy metal.
Goodman.
Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. Though I never really understood the craze that was Plants vs Zombies, I mean, it's just tower defense after all, I can totally understand why everyone loves the Garden Warfare series. It's still got some Plants vs Zombies elements to it, but the focus here instead is beating the crap out of your opponents with a mixture of guns, traps, power-ups, and almost everything you can think of. Given its name, it's a lot like a Modern Warfare game, but with, well, plants and zombies. And third-person shooting too. Wario! I absolutely fucking love the Wario games. Wario Land 1, Wario Land 2, Wario Land... well, not so much Wario Land 3. Wario Land 4, fuck it, all of them! In my face! Super Mario was always about defeating evil and saving the damsel in distress, but the Wario game's premise is a lot more fun. A greedy bastard is out to get more richer than he already is by going to a mystical and dangerous place and stealing everything that isn't nailed down. It's like Tomb Raider for dicks. Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy in RPG form. Wait, that's not right. Final Fantasy still in RPG form, but with a turn-based chess-style grid map. Your turns will not only include your usual attacks, but also your movement, which doesn't sound too much like a game changer, but you'd be surprised how much of a game changer this actually is. This adds a huge level of depth and planning to combat, making combat feel more intense and far more easy to get into, and is certainly a series that all Final Fantasy fans should check out if you haven't already. Donkey Kong Country! Alright, let me level with you here. I never really liked the original Donkey Kong. I know it's an old and classic game, but I found it rather dull and uninteresting. Donkey Kong Country, on the other hand, is fucking sweet. fast-paced gameplay, bright and colourful settings and characters, and loads of bananas and stuff to collect. It's not hard to play this series and not love everything about it. I know it looks like it's aimed for kids, but the grown-ups can get a lot out of it too, so if you haven't played any of them yet, please do so after this video. Otherwise... Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I'd imagine that everyone felt the same way about this game before it came out. I know I did. And that we were all very skeptical about it for a few reasons. 1. It's being worked on with the help of a different developer, namely Platinum Games, a company that has nothing to do with Metal Gear. 2. It wasn't a stealth action game anymore in that the focus was brutal killing. And 3. Raiden was in it. Not even as a side character, he was the main dude. No one liked him in MGS2, and his vagina was still obvious in MGS4, no matter how much you replace his limbs with metal. But I have to say, what an awesome game it turned out to be. Not 10 out of 10 mind you, but still really enjoyable and exciting. The combat is so fluid and you'll feel the impact of every hit you make. Great boss fights, with the end fight being both awesome and hilarious. Great physics engine that allows you to slice through almost everything you see, from enemies to trees, and finally an absolutely superb soundtrack to boot. I 100% love this game. Except for the story, which was so uninteresting that I mentally blocked it out. And I'm sad that there won't be another. Thanks, Konami. Thanks for ruining your own legacy. And thanks to the copyright claim, which I know this video will inevitably receive. You can look forward to my counterclaim. Portal! Yes, believe it or not, but Portal is a spin-off title of the Half-Life series. The Aperture Science Facility is the main rival to Black Mesa, and though the two series almost never acknowledge each other, they are happening in the same universe. Half-Life 2 was critically acclaimed for many reasons, but its physics engine was one of them. So the geniuses at Valve decided to make a small game testing out what they could do if they messed about with the physics engine. And it was surprising to everyone how much fun it was to play with their results. All you have here is a device that allows you to teleport to anywhere in the vicinity by creating 2 connecting portals. It sounds dull, but it really isn't, and it's a gaming series that has to be tried to be believed.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cocked your head to the side and said I'm angry.
Mario Kart! Yeah, okay, this was pretty obvious, but how could I make a best spin-off list and not have Mario Kart as number 1? Take all of your favourite Mario characters and then get them to race against each other in a go-kart tournament. That's not enough? Okay then, let's make this extreme go-karting. That's extreme without the E at the start, so you know we're serious. And add in weapons and traps to hinder the other players. The single player was awesome, but its multiplayer was even better, giving you the chance to really screw over your friends if they're doing well. This gaming series is well known and loved around the world, and so here it is, at number 1. And we're done once again, but if you're well known and loved around the world, then how about you share some of that love with me by liking and subscribing to my channel. And maybe you could spread the love on both Twitter and Patreon for support and all of True Reviews news. And now that the list of best spin-offs are done, you can be damn sure of what the next list will be on. Stay tuned for that next time. See ya!
Sometimes I think this life is killing me.